Gabby McComb representing Atos, training at the HQ there in San Diego under the guidance of Andre Galvao and Angelica Galvao. Elisabeth Clay representing Aries Jiu-Jitsu. And there, look at that,
Gabby
immediately.
McComb and quick on a shot. Gotta love it, but this is also dangerous here. Liz Clay is wrapped up on the neck, reverses the position.
Okay, that was very interesting. You know, we've talked a lot about Elisabeth Clay's lack of wrestling, or, you know, her her propensity for playing the guard and fighting from the bottom position. But that is a great way to take top. You use that guillotine choke, the threat of the submission, to turn your opponent over and put them on their back, and now she's in a very good position.
Yeah, that was really, really slick from Elisabeth Clay. I thought for a moment from our angle here that Gabby was in the clear there, but Liz has a lot of time to work, putting a lot of heavy pressure here in the side control.
Oh, I thought that Gabby McComb was going to blast right through her and put it down, but Elisabeth Clay, she stopped that double leg in its tracks, and she stuffed it.
Liz Clay looking towards her corner there with Casino. Looks to be hunting again for the neck here. May have a chin strap, or at least hunting for one.
Little half guard action there from Gabby McComb. She's got the hook in. Still a lot of pressure on that neck. Not out of danger, right?
No, Liz Clay may just be happy to pass here. This is a nice position she's in. Gabby is definitely in a little bit of danger in more than one way. But Gabby does have that single butterfly hook in, which is better than where she was a few moments ago.
Okay, this is better for McComb now. She's got a little bit of space. She's got distance between the two of them. And I think that this is an opportunity for us to see more top game from Elisabeth Clay now. We rarely see her on top and passing. She's such a famous guard player. And you know, she's got a weight advantage in this match. It might make sense to use it.
Well, this is an interesting scenario with points, because in a sub-only match, Liz Clay may be just happy to sit down there and play from bottom, her preferred attacking position. But, of course, she would give up 2 in this case. So she cannot do that, and this will force her to play on top. Now, she has looked great so far in the match. She's got 2 points for the guillotine reversal, that takedown, and then as well as an advantage there. So things are going quite well for Liz Clay, but, again, this is definitely not her main strategy typically that we see.
Elisabeth Clay, one of the best no-gi grapplers currently active on the women's black belt scene. Gabby McComb, though, let's not forget that she is a very, very accomplished grappler in her own right. And this young lady, well, she's picked up many titles in her short career, including gold medals at the IBJJF Pan Championships, gold medal at the NoGi Pan Championships, and she placed 3rd in the absolute division of the NoGi World Championships back in 2019. So this is an opportunity for her to make her way into either the 1st or 2nd position. You know, it's a big match for her at many, many levels.
Also got to respect, you know, she's a featherweight, right? Going up against bigger competitors here in the absolute. That's the greatest thing about jiu-jitsu, right? Is seeing sometimes the smaller athlete come out on top. Liz Clay looking to put some pressure down now.
Moving around into the top position.
Gabby bellies down. Liz Clay chasing the back, but nice work from Gabby to avoid that. Liz Clay gets an advantage for her efforts.
That was great guard recovery there from McComb. Very nicely timed spin around, but look at this. It looked like Clay was going to drop off for a guillotine, but this guard retention and recovery of McComb so far saving her in the face of a lot of pressure. And I like the way that she's controlling the inside position, right? You see the hook there, the left hook, controlling the inside position, right? You see the hook there, the left hook is on the inside, the right hook. This is a less than classical butterfly guard position, but it is the butterfly guard. You see it's the hooks. And I think that maybe is something from her time training with the Gracie Maitar. They were a team very well known for playing the butterfly guard position. Hoyle Gracie, of course, one of the first to really showcase the effectiveness of that technique back in the late 90s. One of the founders, Gracie Maitar, and I think that that shows itself here. The technique has been passed down through the generations, and we see McComb using it here against Elisabeth Clay. See Clay hand fighting from top, looks like she's trying to maybe pass that top hook across to the inside. We get a little closer look at the position here. If we can zoom in a touch, we'll be able to see the crucial details that are going on here. This hand fighting battle is so important. You can see the reverse De La Riva now, that right foot inside from Gabrielle McComb. And she's combining it with kind of an active knee shield from the other one, backing away. And I think the important thing here as well, aside from those guillotine chokes, Chase, I feel like Elisabeth Clay, she's yet to be able to make like a strong torso-to-torso contact. She's been jumping over the top for the neck, but McComb has been doing a really good job of protecting that inside space.
Yeah, she had a brief look at north-south position a few minutes ago, but Gabby had that great recovery. And we've also noticed that Liz Clay is really insisting on passing on one side.
Oh, there's a sweep there for McComb. Very well timed. Clay diving over the top for a guillotine choke, but riding that momentum, using the hook, sweeping Clay. Now it's 2-2. And there's two advantages in the favor of Clay. And we see Clay's famous flexible guard game, trying to drag that leg in. Of course, remember, this is the first NoGi World Championships where heel hooks are allowed. 2021, the year of the heel hook. The IBJJF announced late last year that they would allow the black and brown belt adult divisions, the heel hook, the inside heel hook, all manner of reaping leg locks. And Elisabeth Clay, one of the few women grapplers, Chase, to score a win via heel hook in the IBJJF this year.
Yeah, she's one of the best proponents of that game. And more than that, you know, the threat, of course, opens up a million different attacks. We have back attacks as they try and avoid the heel hooks and things like that. Liz Clay is a great example of the modern jiu-jitsu game. And we have a little bit of a battle in some sense here between traditional stylists and, as we said, the modern techniques. Gabby dives on a neck here from top. This looks pretty good. She looks under the chin.
That is tight.
Liz Clay is definitely working hard to get out of there.
Gets her head out. I think that's a solid advantage right there, but no, the referee doesn't award it. I don't know, looked like there was a lot of pressure on it to me. One of the side referees calls her the advantage, but the score will stay 2-2, two advantages.
And now Gabby is in a little bit of danger here as Liz Clay is looking to isolate a leg, the right leg of McComb. Here she is. She's starting to hunt for that heel hook. There it is.
Wow. Elisabeth Clay making great use of the new rules and the new techniques, attacks available here in the IBJJF, finishing the semifinal match against Gabby McComb with a heel hook, and that, Chase, that will put her into the final tomorrow against Rafaela Guedes. Those two grapplers, they have a lot of history against each other, very aware of each other's games. They've gone back and forth in competition.